Hello friends, welcome to Storytime Anytime. My name is Michelle and we're going to spend about 15 minutes or so singing, rhyming, and playing together. What makes our story times unique is that they're not only for children, but they're for families to enjoy together. So gather around and let's have some fun. We are going to start off with the hello song, and all you have to do is wave your hand just like this. Here we go. Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you today? Good job, everyone. Today's story time is all about spring, and you might be wondering, what is spring? Well, spring is a season just like summer, fall, and winter, and we're going to explore some of those spring things in this story time. One thing I love about spring is that you can see more birds and you can hear their bird songs. You might see a lot more of these in the spring. Any idea? Did I hear a bee? Yes, we'll see a lot more bees in the spring, and also they love flowers. Speaking of, flowers are in bloom in spring. They're starting to grow and they're starting to show their colors. So take a walk outside and take a look for some new flowers. Also, we might hear and see a lot more rain or thunderstorms in spring. My favorite part of spring is we might see baby animals in the spring. An animal just like this. Any idea? It is a baby duck. What sound does a duck make? Quack, quack, quack. Yes, we might see some baby animals in spring, just like this baby duck, or just like this baby frog. Yeah, we might see baby frogs in the spring. Brrr, brrr, ribbit, ribbit. Yeah. For this next rhyme, we will be using a sun, and we'll be using a storm cloud. What color is that sun? Did I hear yellow? Yes, you're right. How about this storm cloud? Yep, it is gray. We next have these raindrops. Yeah, we've got some raindrops. And they are what color? Blue, very good. And then we also are going to be using flowers. Here is the sun high in the sky. Here comes a gray cloud sailing by. Here are the raindrops that fall on down to water the flowers that grow in the ground. Can you help me count the flowers? Here we go. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little flowers, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little flowers, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little flowers, 10 little flowers in spring. Next, we're going to count them backwards. Here we go. 10 little, 9 little, 8 little flowers, 7 little, 6 little, 5 little flowers, 4 little, 3 little, 2 little flowers, 1 little flower in the spring. Speaking of things growing in the ground, I have a fun story to share with you, and it's called The Great Big Enormous Carrot. Once there was a brown bunny hopping along one day. Hop, hop, hop. He was very hungry, and his tummy went rumble, rumble, growl. Rumble, rumble, growl. So he went to the garden where he saw some tall green leaves. "That is one big carrot," he cried, and he grabbed onto the top, and he pulled, and he pulled, and he pulled, but the carrot wouldn't come out. Along came Gray Squirrel. Skitter, scatter, scamper, skitter, scatter, scamper. "Do you need help?" she said. "Oh, yes, please," said Bunny. So Bunny grabbed onto the top of the carrot, and Squirrel grabbed onto Bunny, and they pulled, and they pulled, and they pulled, but the carrot wouldn't come out. Along came Green Turtle. Step, 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 step. "Do you need help?" he asked. "Oh, yes, please," said Bunny and Squirrel. So Bunny grabbed onto the top of the carrot, and Squirrel grabbed onto Bunny, and Turtle grabbed onto Squirrel's tail, and they pulled, and they pulled, and they pulled, but that carrot would not come out. Bunny was so sad and hungry, he started to cry. Along came a little white mouse. "Do you need any help?" she asked in her high squeaky voice. "How can you help?" laughed Squirrel. "You are too small," Turtle said. "And this carrot is way too big," said Bunny. "Well, let me try," said Mouse. So Bunny grabbed onto the top of the carrot, and Squirrel grabbed onto Bunny, and Turtle grabbed onto Squirrel, and Mouse grabbed onto Turtle, and they pulled, and they pulled, and they pulled, and sure enough, out came the great big enormous carrot. "Oh, thank you," cried Rabbit. "Yay!" everybody screamed. And then Rabbit shared the carrot with all of his new friends. One message that Mouse wanted to share was, "Just because you're small doesn't mean you can't do great big things." Some other things we might see in the spring are animals in their homes, especially baby animals. In this rhyme, there are different hand motions for homes. I'm going to show you first how to do that, and then we can do it together. Here is a nest for robin. Here is a hive for bee. Here is a hole for bunny. And here is a home for me. Let's try that together. Here is a nest for robin. Here is a hive for bee. Here is a hole for bunny. And here is a home for me. Parents and caregivers, another fun activity that you can do together is take a nature walk in your neighborhood or in your park to look for signs of spring. You could also create a nature journal for your child. And this one I just made with paper that I had laying around. I poked some holes in, tied it with string, and it became an instant journal. You can also add photos or printouts of things that you might see in your hometown, and then it becomes a game of I Spy, where you're looking for these things as you move about in the world. Kids might draw what they see. You could also add plants, but it's a great way for children to build their own observational skills, build upon writing skills, as well as help communicate their ideas, which is a good thing while they're growing. I also want to emphasize that scribbles mean something. So just because your child might not be able to write words, they are communicating as well. Next, we are going to use a scarf. And if you don't have one at home, that's okay. You could use a sock, a napkin, or a pillowcase, or you can just pretend and use your hands instead. Let's practice using our scarves a bit. Can we move it up and down? Very good. Can we move it side to side? Yes, very good. Can you move it fast? Yes. Can you move it slow? Nice and slow. Can you throw it up in the air and catch it? Let's see you. Here we go. This is how the rhyme goes. We're going to do it twice. You can watch me and follow along, and then we'll do it together again. Butterflies, butterflies, flapping around, visiting flowers, shh, and not making a sound, flapping their wings as they go. Flap your wings high and flap your wings low. Butterfly, butterfly, flapping around, visiting flowers, shh, and not making a sound. Butterflies, butterflies, flapping around, visiting flowers, shh, and not making a sound. Flapping their wings as they go. Flap your wings high and flap your wings low. Butterfly, butterfly, flapping around, visiting flowers, shh, and not making a sound. Our next rhyme is about two blackbirds, one named Jack and the other named Jill. You can use your pointer fingers for Jack and Jill, and here it goes. Two little blackbirds sitting on the hill, one named Jack, the other named Jill. Fly away, Jack, and fly away, Jill. Where'd they go? Come back, Jack, and come back, Jill. Let's try that one more time. Two little blackbirds sitting on the hill, one named Jack, the other named Jill. Fly away, Jack, and fly away, Jill. Where did they go? Come back, Jack, and come back, Jill. Just about that time we need to say goodbye. Thank you for joining me in sharing stories, rhymes, and songs for Storytime Anytime. For more early literacy tips, activities for your little one, please visit us at www.leelibrary.net/pre-K. Also follow us on Facebook and Instagram for the latest library happenings. For this last song, all you have to do is wave your hand just like this. Here we go. We wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye to all our friends. We wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye to all our friends. We wave goodbye like this.